great with microbes. You have to be careful with them. And during the practicals, of course, we'll go into the safety aspects of this. You can get easily ill if you don't watch out. And yeah, we all know what it feels like to have some kind of food poisoning or diarrhea. That happens if you're not careful. Well, there are also some more spectacular effects that bacteria can cause. This is a picture of sulfur bacteria in a lake, and they can turn the entire lake red, like easily. In the past, this was associated with myths around bloody lakes or statues that were bleeding. That seemed to be bleeding. Often they were just microbes that were producing this strong red pigment. But the same thing, this is more common, of course, happens a lot with green algae or cyanobacteria. They can turn entire lakes green when there is enough nutrients in there, and they can suck up all the oxygen and basically cause all the animals in the water to die. There's been a time, like billions, well not billions, but millions of years ago, that most of the Earth was covered in oceans and covered in a thick layer of algae, and nothing was able to grow in the oceans because they were just capturing all the sunlight. It was only after that the continents started to separate and currents were drifting that the algae were ripped apart and the other animals were able to grow. Yeah, we can also work with this. In the practical, in the syllabus, there's a guide to work with nitrogen bacteria. Actually, these bacteria are the reason that we have plants. Because plants, they cannot fixate nitrogen themselves. Nitrogen is floating around in the air. 80% of the air is nitrogen. But there are only a specific type of bacteria that are able to capture the nitrogen from the air and then feed it to the plant through its roots. So these bacteria actually grow on the root of the plant and then feed the nitrogen to the plant. It's, without that, there wouldn't be any plants or trees. And finally, yeah, I wanted to show some example of things you will start calculating later on in the course. I also already distributed in the syllabus a biohacking biofactory canvas. It's on the walls also over here. And in these canvases, these are tools, just like on the screen, to kind of think about, what do I need to feed my bacteria, and what can I get out of that? What kind of nutrients do my bacteria like?